Hey guys, welcome to a brand new episode of Mario Kart Tour. Today we're covering a lot of different subjects. We're going to be looking at one of the drivers that's probably guaranteed to be in next week. We're going to be taking a look at points cap tickets, how they're going to be changing in terms of availability, ways to acquire them, and also just like look at how good you can level up different bits, look at some information around that. So let's start with probably the best news, I think, is that the final part of the Exploration Tour in the Donkey Kong Cup, we have a versus. Now, this has by historically been whoever's in that is a clue as to the next tour. We had Hammer Bro, a giant Hammer Bro that we're up against, and this time we have Mega Nabbit. This is exciting because we have a character that is not a reskin. We've had a lot of reskins. Almost everybody has had a reskin, and finally we get to go up against somebody who, going in with that, is not a reskin. And Nabbit is a cool looking driver. I think people will want to get it because it's just unique. And into thinking about, well, what ability is this going to have? So Nabbit is known for nabbing things, stealing things, and you see it has this like big bag, and there has been in the data mining found. So this is, you can see the source of this on. Must shout out to Mario Kart News, who regularly provide information on data mines. I found that the coin vacuum is a special skill that has apparently been in there for a while, but it makes sense in combination with Nabbit that we might be seeing it used for him. Now, coin vacuum would obviously mean like a bit like, it probably works like a boomerang, in that it just starts vacuuming all the coins around you. That may not be very good in situations where there's just like a single stream of coins that you can take. But when you take those glides, and you know, like here would be a terrible place to use it. But when you glide and you go through sections like this, using coin vacuum here, that would be huge. That would be akin to a coin box in terms of the amount of coins that you will get. Coming to the end of this second race, oh, we get a green shell. We're gonna have to hit him with this. Yeah, missed it. Missed it. Whoa, we just nab it. Nab it off Nabbit in the last minute. Get nice 36 coins from that. Not bad. Yeah, so he will be coming in the next tour. As to what the next tour will be, we don't have any clues at this point. We do have a clue though as to what will be next week's tour. Next week's cup. It was pretty obvious. It was always going to be Toadette Cup, wasn't it? One that these tracks are all really good. I've enjoyed. Chocolate Mountain Tea is very easy to non-stop, but we'll obviously be putting a video up about that. Mario Circuit 3R is also non-stoppable, and has it's I don't think it's too complicated in terms of getting the right things as you go through. It's quite an aggressive track in that the just the drivers are generally quite aggressive, take good lines, but two, a lot of the coins are on the outside, therefore they take tighter lines, and it means that you have to weigh up on this track. Do I go for these coins and lose position and potentially risk ending the race not in first place, or do I take a tight line and miss those coins? So a tricky level to navigate in terms of that. Dino Jungle is one that we will also try non-stop. Actually, no, I'm not going to try non-stop. I know we've done this. I think it was 8 months ago we did this, and it's non-stoppable, but it's very difficult. There's some really difficult sections in this track, so we'll just be looking to get a very high score though, because DK. We'll talk about how to maintain through the different sections, of course. So if you get, if you hit it perfectly, you can non-stop it. It's not unheard of. All right, yeah. So the clue was to Toadette, but we also got some brand new news. Is don't forget your points cap tickets. These are very, very, these are worth a lot, and I've been missing out on these because of not finishing first place as regular. Everybody, I think we've agreed now, definitely from the feedback from the bots video, is that First place is a lot harder to get than it ever has been. Points cap tickets can be used to raise. We know that they're used to raising the capped level of your characters. There are 3 types and 3 rarities. You can earn these as a reward for placing in tier 25 or above. I believe at tier 35 in first place can get you 3 tickets, where below that gets you only 1. Use points tickets to unlock potential of your favorite drivers. Points cap tickets may become available from other sources in the future. That line above the picture there is key. It means there will be other ways to get it. Maybe we'll see it coming in Gold Pass as rewards, extra rewards, maybe to entice people in using Gold Pass. Maybe they'll make them purchasable. Hope they don't do that. I'd like to see them in the shop so that free-to-play players get a good chance of being able to get them. The only other thing I can see is getting them in is... what was the other one? What was the other way? Ranking, getting them rewards, shop. I think the shop was the other way that I was thinking of. Challenges, maybe. We could get them from there. Could be that we get specific events, like the Coins of Plenty events. I'd like to see them coming in a lot of different forms. Oh yeah, the other phone. Yeah, I know the other. It wasn't the shop. It was that you'd be able to trade tickets that you have built up. I don't think they're going to do this. To be able to trade your level up tickets. So if we go to my high ends here, you can see I've got over 100, 200 tickets to use for the raising the base points. I'd love to see some ability to transfer them into anything. It allows us to transfer them into coins, just something, because then we don't need them as much anymore. I think a lot of people have them in excess if you've been playing since day one. Next, let's take a look at the base points capped of drivers and kart parts as you upgrade your levels with your tickets. So for all of them, normal, super and high end, it requires 1 ticket to upgrade to the first level, 5 tickets to upgrade to the next level, and a massive 10 tickets to upgrade to the max level that you can get. And they have put here on this beautiful graph how much they go up by, so you can get an idea of just how effective these will be at helping you score lots of points. High-end drivers are probably the most valuable points cap tickets, being that their base value is 800. 1 level up from that, you get 980 as the max level, 1190 for level 2, and for level 3 you will get a massive 1400 points. That is an extra 600 in total. Super and normal art's good. Super goes from 675 to 765. 5 tickets for 870 and 10 tickets for 975. Normal going up the smallest amount, 600 to 648, 704 and 760 being the max level for those. Then when it comes to karts and gliders, obviously the values aren't going to go up as much or as high, because high-end base value is 400. Goes up to 490, then 595, finishing on 780 after you've used up those 16 tickets. Supers will go from 330, 366, 408 to 450, and normal going up only by 80, 300 to 324, 352 to 380. Yeah, that's a lot of tickets to invest in for not a big game for the normals, but high ends are definitely really effective. And across the board, you've got to remember that you are not just increasing it by. So high end, a kart doesn't go from 400 to 700, and you're only going to get extra 300 points when you finish the track. Remember, you've got bonus multipliers, which means it's going to multiply by that value. And give you a bit of extra points from that. So they are really, really good to have going into getting a high score. If I was thinking about what's best to invest in, obviously for your drivers, coin boxes are best to invest in. When you go to supers and normals, obviously you're going to get some variation there because you're not going to have coin boxes, but I would recommend investing in things like Lucky 7. DK with Banana. Guys that go into certain levels, have a look at your drivers and look which ones cover the like high score levels. So these are going to be the ones that you favor over other drivers if you've got the options. So look at the ones that you like. DK is a great one because it covers Dino Jungle, and you're going to get high scores with that. It covers a lot of other tracks as well, so I'll be investing a ticket in that. Normals in terms of drivers, what are we thinking? You don't want to invest in like your triple green shells. Pit stop Toad is good, and as well as Toad. Who else has Boomerang? Anybody with maybe seriously, I think maybe Mario has it. Anybody with Boomerang, that's a good one to have. I think that pulls in a lot of extra points. Your Lemmys are quite good because they cover. The problem with normals is they only cover one level more often than not. But there are the ones that cover 4 levels, and so have a look at those ones. I think Lemmy is a good one that covers more than one level, and see whether they're people that you don't have other characters that you would invest in. So like you don't want to be investing in Lemmy if you've already got 2 high ends that cover that track, and you're gonna be picking that over them anyway. So when it comes to karts and gliders, obviously, I mean, karts, just invest in ones that have Jump Boost Plus or Mini Turbo Boost Plus. Dash panels, maybe like 3rd best. And then I'd say Rocket Starts and Streamlines on par. Then when it comes into gliders, obviously you want to be investing in coin gliders first. Your mushroom gliders are going to be good options as well. After that, maybe bananas. And then, you know, just invest in some of the other ones. You're probably going to want to steer away from things like, just think in terms of gliders, a Lightning Bolt Plus, Bullet Bill Plus. Just invest in the ones that you're going to use a lot in the track. Now let's go off to Mario Kart news, who are a very good source of keeping up to date with any changes, any data mining things. So definitely recommend following them on Twitter. The Coins Plenty event is available. Some balance changes. That's just talking about this current tour. Nabbit bonus challenge. That's what we've just looked at. Data mining discovered Fire Dust Color Blue. Might be just specific to one kart, or maybe we get ability to have like fire dust coming out, change the color of our sparks. That'd be cool. Something like that would make our karts more unique. I suppose better to show off in multiplayer. There was another bit of information, I think. Yeah, so the coin vacuum, as you can see there, gives the potential of coin vacuum. I reckon we are going to see that with Nabbit. I would place a lot on it. Yeah, the final thing to look at is the 50 pipe. So of course we've pretty much on a regular basis now had a 50 pipe that has, you know, usually 3 high ends or 6. I think it had 9 one week, but somebody's made me aware. I think it was K-Rev said in chat, remind me that the anniversary is coming up for this game, for the release, okay? Which means every game I've ever played, when you've done a 1 year of release, you get either gifted free rubies, free something special ability, or you get, you know, special pipes. We had a special pipe a while back, the gold ones. That was a special one which had really good odds. There was one where there was double the high ends in there, so I would recommend saving for them, because you can pull all for these individual good ones, but we might get a lot of the ones that we've had in the recent tours available. The only hard part of it is if you get a week where you don't have a top tier, you're probably going to need to pull. It might be a good priority for you to be able to do that. If you're only investing 45 in to then like win first place for 40, it's a fairly good payoff. But then beyond that, that's where it becomes hard, and it is in those 100 pipes, you're not going to have really good odds of getting a top tier driver. So what will we get in them though? It looks like we're going to be having Dry Bowser, who is a great high end to get with that beautiful frenziable ability if you get that and you're in last place. This is great, works quite good with a slow start or a stall start. We've got Hiker Wario, not great in that I don't think his ability is Bob-omb Cannon, I think it is, not great. We've got Diddy Kong, which has, I believe, either Coins Barrel or Triple Banana. If it's Triple Banana, that's alright. If it is, let's go double check this. I would place my bets on it being Triple Banana because I feel like Dixie Kong has the barrel. See how good my memory is. No, he has banana barrels, and it's the other way around. it's the other way. My memory was right, but it was the wrong way around, right? Yeah, so actually, he would be quite good to pull. Remember, as a frenzy, though, only when you drop those 3 bananas, then you drop another set of 3 bananas. When you drop the next set, the first set deletes. So, nowhere near as good as Giant Banana. But you are, if you haven't got him, and I don't, has a chance. Actually, I don't have Wario either, so I would have, I believe if they're going to put it as, you know, three high ends in there, we're going to have one shot in those 50. If you pull 50, you're going to have one shot at pulling one of those drivers. So not great odds for pulling it. You'd have to get pretty lucky. Rosalina Aura, I was fortunate enough to pull her. She's going to be very, very useful in this tour. So what we got back in the back there, we've got Diddy Kong, Bowser, Wario, and Rosalina. All pretty good for getting. I mean, Diddy Kong's going to be crucial in the second half of the tour. I already have him at level 6 though, so I'm good there. So yeah, just be aware of that if you're thinking about pulling for one of these guys. And that is everything. Let's just look at give a final little recap on where we are in terms of the results. I'm a nice first, with 55,000 points at the moment. Not doing too bad in this week's for like the first time in ages. I'm 21st. Okay, I'm above average at the moment, but I haven't worked on Toad Circuit. That has 2,000 and beyond left in it, so I could get higher than that. Let's see where that. Let's say if I got 2,000, where would that put me? It might put me into 17th, just taking over Seth. What's he got? Unless he's got some very good scores. If he pulls the same on Toad Circuit, he can take me. But I've got that level 6 Toad. Might give a little bit of advantage. I don't think my actually, I think I do have a level 6 for my glider. Level 6, level 6. Yeah, level 6 coin glider. I should be getting way higher than that. So I'm really just leaving that for the end. Seeing where things sit. Whether I do need to. I probably will anyway, just to make sure that any sleepers don't get me overnight. But hopefully that will mean we'll be getting first and those crucial point cap tickets and the rubies for future tours. So yeah, well, as we sit in, Giraffe82, who is new to the crew, has pulled a massive 75,958, 22,859. So he's still. It looks like he's still got work that can be done on Toad Circuit. He's got a great setup, perfect setup going into Choco Mountain, and has pulled 28,220. That's a huge score. Mario Circuit 2T, 24,000, also very good. Sandro is close behind, but has pulled the better on Toad Circuit. Yeah, so that's where I think Giraffe is going to be some real tough competition. K-Rev, I think he was saying like for 10 weeks or beyond that, he has maintained first place. He usually sits at the back, working on one track at a time. So if we say, yeah, for an example, he has got Toad Circuit on 23,920, and so if he pulls that 28,000 that Giraffe has, he would be on 75,000, which would be on par. It's going to be really tight. I think the competition is big for this week, and we may see K-Rev dethroned. But every time I say that, he always comes back last minute and pow. And a big welcome to one of our new members. Where are you sitting? Thighjaw is currently in 15th place, got some nice scores. He joins the shiny crew. We had to say goodbye to somebody who was last, but I don't think they had registered a score. Oh, no, they were tier 7. So I got rid of them because they weren't going to qualify anyway. And I always make space for any member immediately. Thick Luigi, who I don't know what he's doing, but he currently has no score. He clearly is either waiting to the last minute. But he's been putting regular scores in, and he is tier 47. So yeah, I wasn't going to get rid of him because he's putting regular scores. It's tight. It's tight at the bottom. It's going to be interesting. So that is all for this one. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. If you have, please leave a like on the video. Hit subscribe to keep up to date with future content. That is all from me. See you guys soon.